Remember, Psalms 106:35 is saying that the Hebrews have mingled and mixed among the heathen and have learned their evil ways. Again, this Hebrew word is Arab, and is used in the Bible in Psalms 106:35 as the word mingled. Arab is the Hebrew word meaning to mingle, to braid, that is to intermix, to meddle. God is saying that the Hebrews have mingled and mixed among the heathen. The word mingle is the Hebrew word Arab. Proverbs 14:10 says that a stranger does not intermeddle and intermingle, and Arab mix with a man's joy. Proverbs 20:19, therefore, do not meddle, do not mix, do not Arab with a talebearer. Proverbs 20:24, my son, do not intermeddle, do not mix, do not mingle, do not Arab yourself with them that are given to change. Again, this Hebrew word here, Arab, is the word meaning to mingle, to mix and braid. That is to intermix. The Ishmaelites have never, ever been associated with the Arabs or with the name or the term Arab until Muhammad and his Islamic claims were introduced in the 7th century. Ezekiel 27:21 and Galatians 4:25 shows that the new region of Arabia, the new name, the land of Arabia, is where the children of Ishmael once lived, before that they were destroyed. As the Ishmaelites were being destroyed, diminished, and disappearing, having their seeds spoiled and removed and gone forever. At this time, Arabia was already in the process of becoming a literal place, a literal region, and a federation of literal people called Arabs. These Arabs, who were mixed, mingled, and united individual races, were making up an Arabian nation who no longer claimed their original race or their ancestors' label and name and identity. Arabs are the descendants of all the original peoples who lived in and around Canaan. The people of Sidon, the Sidonites, Heth, the Hittites, Jebusites, Amorite, Jebusite, Hivites, Horithites, the people of Sur, the Serath, Arkite, Sinites, Arvadites, Arvad, Hamath, Zamorite, Amalekite, Perizzites, the people of Ammon, Canaanites, the people of Og, Bashan, the Philistines, the Ammonites, the Cadmonites, the Syrians, the people of Shimron, Mesopotamia, Cushan, of Rishamathaim, Yashur, Aram, Samaria, the Repha, the Philistines, the people of Og, the kings of Bashan, the Syrians, the Chaldeans, the land of Shimron, the Armenians, the people of Damascus, of Ammon, the land of Gebal, the people of Beth Rehob, of Aram Makkah, Zobah, the Zamorites, the Hushathite, the Babylonians, and the people of Tyre, and many other places in and around the land of Canaan, around the Middle East. All of these people, these are who the Arabs are today. They're all mixed together. They do not have their original culture, language, tribes, and original names for their tribes and people and race, from whom they long ago existed from. They don't even know where they are from. The Arabs today have no idea where they come from. The Arabs are the descendants of all of these people. The God of Muslims, the God of Islam, represents characters who never existed in any scriptures anywhere on the planet. There is no history of the Abraham of Islam, no record before Muhammad. The God of Islam, Allah, never existed in the Bible. The God of Islam never existed in any historical records anywhere on earth. The God of Islam makes claims to a world's history and historical timeline that never existed, that is completely contrary to all world history and even to biblical events. The God of Islam represents a sequence of events that have no manuscripts for its claims. The God of the Quran is telling you that the God of the Old Testament and of the Gospels is a liar, and that the scriptures, the Bible, is wrong and filled with satanic evil. Just a small example, Surah 18, Allah's stern warning of punishment to all those who say that Allah hath chosen a son. This is a dreadful evil, a dreadful evil. Surah 37 in the Quran, Abraham is instructed to sacrifice Ishmael. All over the internet and across the planet, people say that Muslims and Arabs can trace their ancestry back to Ishmael. But there is no tradition of history anywhere before Muhammad that suggests that anyone on the planet is related to Ishmael. There are around 6,270 years between Muhammad and Ishmael. Aisha, Muhammad's wife, had a maid, and Muhammad said to Aisha, "Set this maid free, for she is of the children of Ishmael." Muhammad passed by someone who was practicing archery, and Muhammad said, "O offspring of Ishmael, you are throwing arrows just as your father was a great archer," referring to Ishmael. Quran 2, Abraham and Ishmael were raising the Kaaba, and Abraham prayed, "O Lord, make us submissive unto thee, and of our seed a nation submissive unto thee, and raise up in their midst a messenger, whom among them shall recite unto them revelations. You follow the religion of our father Ishmael." This is what Muhammad said in Al-Tabari. Quran 22 says, O you who believe, bow down, worship, prostrate yourself, the faith of your father Abraham. Islam is the religion of your father Abraham. Surah 22:78 says, "Strive in the cause of Allah in a manner worthy. He hath chosen you for his task. Keep the faith of your father Abraham." Quran 22:78, Islam is the religion of your father Abraham. Remember that Muhammad is the messenger. He is the prophet. Muhammad alone is the sole authority and the sola and single originating source for these Roman Catholic lies. The Sola Quran is the only single source that Roman Catholics have for these prophecies, revelations, and spiritual claims. Muhammad is a father of the Roman Catholic Church, a spiritual father, and a revelator, and a prophet unto all Roman Catholics. Concerning the teachings, prophecies, revelations, and spiritual claims of the Quran, Catholics are sola Quran. The Quran and the prophecies of Prophet Muhammad are the only single source for all of these prophetic revelations and spiritual claims. Catholics are sola Quran.